All right, so I got it in. It was not that hard, honestly, but here's the finished product. For those of you that have to do this and don't know, there is a bolt back here. I don't know if you can see that or not. There is a bolt right there, and it's attached to this wire. Well, not really attached, but this wire does, like, it's held on here with a bracket. It's not anything like mechanical, it's just holding it there. Now the negative wire that comes from the battery runs through here, and it's actually running on the same cord that the positive one is, but the negative shoots out right here and it's attached. And there's also another negative cord right there, and then this bolt also has a negative cord as well. So if you are taking this apart, and then down here, sorry, real quick, down here the positive hooks up, and then there's also like a green cord safety switch you plug in there, and then there's also a purple and a yellow with rings on it that go on that bolt as well. So before you do any of that, disconnect the negative, hook all that stuff back up, and then reconnect your negative, and then you shouldn't have any problems. I'm pretty sure I broke my starter on this mower because a few months ago it was really cold outside, but I was just super excited to get the season started, and I started pulling everything out and I started washing everything, and I washed it and it sat out here. It sat right here, and I washed it, and then I went to go turn it on after a few minutes of washing it, and it didn't crank right away. And then I turned the key back and it kept trying to crank, and I was like, oh great, my starter's frozen open. And it was. So I literally just gave it like 5-10 seconds of it sitting there trying to crank itself, and then I was like, crap. And then I was like, okay, and then I tried again, and then sure enough it did the same thing, and I was like, oh, we can't have that. So then I left it there hoping that it would like heat up and dry out and all that stuff. And then right here in this window, like 5 feet away, my wife and I were in the kitchen. We were cooking dinner, and this mower tried to start itself while her and I were in the kitchen, and she goes, honey, what is that? And I was like, oh crap. So I came outside, disconnected the battery, and then it started to get really warm outside, and then I hadn't had any issues with it for a while. But then when I was starting it, I could hear this, the mower would start, but then it sounded like the starter kept going for a second afterwards. So I was like, okay, I know what's going out. And then a few days ago, I really noticed it was going out because it was just doing that wee, 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 and no start. And then I tried again, wee, 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 like it sounds like it wants to start, but it wasn't, the gears were spinning, but it wasn't engaging. So I just ordered a starter and then replaced it. Very easy job. Do not take that into the shop to have that done. You guys, it's literally like 4 bolts. It's a little hard to get to, but it's so easy to replace. If you go and bring it to a shop or you bring it to somebody, they're gonna charge you, and it's just like, why? You know, like it's really easy to do. Like I said, just remember to disconnect the negative battery first. Okay, so we got that standard ZK is done, good to go. Everything's great. It's got 40 more hours before it needs an oil change. Phenomenal. It does need a new fuel filter, but I did just clean the air filter. Now I'm going to tune this one out. I'm going to check the air filter. I guarantee it's perfectly clean. And then I'm going to get up underneath that deck, sharpen the blades, and then scrape the grass off. But I can tell you something right now, after owning my second one now, there's probably not a single blade of grass that needs to be scraped from underneath that deck. And I've went through some wet stuff, people. Literally, I don't know what it is, but these mowers just don't collect grass underneath them. That one too. That one's got 650 hours on it. Every time I sharpen the blades, there's no grass that needs to be taken off. So keep that in mind. It's just one more thing. When you start getting grass up inside of your decks, and it's sticking there and you're trying to cut grass, it's not good for the mower. I mean, it's not going to hurt it, but it doesn't get the suction it needs, and it's trying to discharge, and it's just the power is going down. So you got these big old 37 horsepower Vanguards on these things, which I just found out today, they now have 40 horsepower Vanguards going on these standards. You can get a 52-inch standard ZK, a 52. Ed Wright, you have lost your mind with a 40 horsepower. That is insane. Like, dude, Ed Wright, I know you don't make the actual I know you don't make the Vanguards, but you're putting them on these tiny 52-inch. It's amazing. And then today when I was at the dealership, I seen an Exmark stand-on 72-inch mower stand-on. This thing looked, literally, it was calling my name. It was like 17 grand, 18 grand, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly. I didn't really look at the price. I was more just intrigued by the power. It had a massive like FX 1000V Kawasaki motor on it. Dude, this mower was so sick. Like, it was just dynamite. But it only had, it had 14.5 gallon capacity, which is amazing. And then the other thing that Ed did with the new LGs, which is so weird, I'm not a huge fan of it. He went from 15 gallon tanks, or 14.5, whatever it is that Wright has. It might even be 15.5. And then he downgraded to like 11.5, and it makes me sad. Maybe they're better on fuel, and it's something that he can get away with, but that's one thing I love about these standard ZKs is that I haven't put gas in these things in over a week. And I've already mowed like 36 lawns this week, and I've done some stuff with that one also. But yeah, this thing has a half a tank still, and I literally just mowed like 16 lawns with it this week, and then I did some with that one also. But like, it's amazing not having to go to the gas station all the time. It's phenomenal. But we also have a surprise that we're doing. Why is there a black beam going through the camera? Hello? Huh. All right, so there is no way to get rid of those lines in the video. Why? Apparently it's the lights in my garage. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, I bought the grass flap for the ZK, and I'm gonna put that on, and I'm also gonna take the front weights and the side weights off because the bagger's coming off for now. Hopefully I can sell it. I really don't even like it, but yeah, I'll show you guys what that looks like when we're done. All right, so I got the grass flap on here. I can already tell you it's gonna take some getting used to. For those of you that are not aware of how grass flap works, there's a foot pedal down here. I know it's kind of hard to see it, but well, you're not supposed to push it all the way to the ground. You're supposed to just tap it and let it go. And then when you want it to come up, you do the same thing. You don't push it all the way down, you just tap it. And then it kind of like, it flips itself up. It's so weird, it's hard to see because I don't have the light on in here, but so it's down right now. And now if I was to take my foot and push it all the way down, it stays right there. It's so weird. So you have to literally just give it a nice tap and let it. It's so weird. This and that was $500. Now granted, it does seem very solid, but this 300 bucks, flick of a button, you could tap it, you could get halves, like you could, or you just press it and it goes all the way up. Like, I'm gonna miss that. So I'm gonna be running this mower a lot now, definitely, because now I have that on it. These mowers are so sexy. They really are, I'm not gonna lie. This thing, oh, I was gonna tell you guys also. So I didn't make a video yesterday, whatever, who cares. I ended up doing 7 properties for $475. And I also sold $25 in firewood, and I got a $10 tip. So $510 for yesterday. And I'll probably put that somewhere in the thumbnail. I'm not really sure what the thumbnail is going to be. I'm not really sure. But today we woke up, huge storm, tons and tons and tons and tons of rain. So I was like, all right, we're going to sharpen blades. We're going to do oil changes. We're going to check the air filters. I put a brand new starter on this one. And I've already showed you guys. And then we got the grass flap installed on that one. When you own a landscape business or a lawn care business, I don't really do that much landscaping. It's very important that you use your time wisely. When you're sitting around until 9, 10 o'clock to get started on work, like, you're never going to be successful. And when you cut your days short and you stop at like 2 o'clock, like, even if you work 7 days a week, like 5 hours a day is just not going to get it done, especially right now when it's as busy as it possibly can be. And then going into the summer, like I have, and then after I did the 7 lawns yesterday, I picked up 3 more accounts. 3 more. I picked up 2 more weeklies and 1 more bi-weekly. And it just goes to show, like, if you just keep doing good work, you'll get there. Plus, I got 2 more 5-star Google reviews. And like I said yesterday, I got a $10 tip. And today, I did all this stuff. And then I went and did a leaf cleanup, $400. Took me 2 hours, not even. It was like, I got there, yeah, it was about 2 hours. And the way I did it was really crazy. So I brought that mower with this and my pitchfork, and I threw my leaf blower in the back of my truck. And then I took my 5x8 trailer that I used to use last year. That was my main trailer for last year. My 5x8 right here. I took that with that mower. You guys, that thing doesn't look like it can hold a lot of leaves, but it's almost like a truck bed at a time. It really holds a lot. What I was doing is I was blowing the backyard into these big old piles, and then I would go up to them with this mower, grab the pitchfork, scoop, 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 and I'd fill this thing up, and then boom, the leaf pile is gone. Drive it all the way up front to the road where the trailer was parked, and then literally just boop, dumped it right in the back of the trailer, backed up, dropped it back down, went into the backyard, blew more leaves for about 5 minutes. I have never done a cleanup so fast in my life. I was like, and that trailer's full. I was like, dude, this beats using a tarp. This beats blowing it all the way. This definitely beats the crappy bagger system that goes on this mower. As you can see, that's sitting over there. That's getting sold. That thing is garbage and not worth $5,000. Sorry, just not. But that's going to be it for this week, you guys. I'm going to have to get a couple more bundles of firewood going. But no, it was a great week. I'm actually going to tally up how much it was this week and then leave that down in the comments. Or not in the comments, but I'm going to leave that down in the description. Just to let you guys know that if you run a solo company and you do good work and you take care of yourself and all your clients, you will make money. And it's awesome too. I got an awesome tan. I'm so dark now, but no, it's been a great week. The weather's been great. And next week is just as busy, if not busier. And then I also have cleanup scheduled for the following. No, I have 2 huge ones for next week. We're talking $700 for one and $300 for another. And then got a lot of lawns, a lot of lawns to mow next week too. Super stoked. I love it. Couldn't be any busier. So happy. I'm consistently getting Google reviews and I'm consistently getting tips, so I must be doing something right, and it's so awesome. It's been great. This week has been phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.